Hey, and welcome to Zoro's News, Channel 21. I do have some news for you. And this month, we're in the month of June. Today is June the 4th, 2019. And I usually don't post the dates on here, but I'm doing it for today, Tuesday. Now, I want you to know that this is the season for a lot of graduations. For some people, the month of May is graduation. Okay, so congratulations on the graduates. If you are graduating this year, I want to wish you a happy graduation. I have different hats like these, um, and I just wanted to wear one today. But I just like to toss it and just throw it like you do for graduation. You want to throw it up. And when it comes down, if you can catch, then you'll catch it. So, news. How are you doing today? Um, let's see. Now, I also have, in case you didn't know, I have a bigger hat. Ooh, this is a big one. Okay. So, if you are graduating, as I said, congratulations. Enjoy the time that you're having for your graduation. Also, for Zoro's News, we offer balloon designs at the balloon. Uh, and of course, you know, just like, who decides? Bongo. Bongo. So if you're interested, we're already giving you the website. Check out some of the balloon videos. And this is for the Chicago area. Oh, my head just fell. What in the Zorro has just happened? What in the Zorro is happening here? Okay. Alright. Okay. So first, I wanted to give out some information. Now, kids, don't worry. I should have something for you soon. If you're watching Zorro News, good. But couples that are in relationships, let's have a little advice. I think, here, men don't need to leave women hanging. What is hanging? When you leave her hanging, she feels uncared for, right? So that's like leaving her hanging. You have to take care of business. She has to take care of business. But eventually, you two have to meet back up. Women, you don't need to be so strict in handling disagreements. Everything you want is not going to be agreed upon, and especially not right away. First, you have to see eye to eye. All right. Zorro. In the Zorro. In the Zorro. All right. Now, in cases, women, and I'm a woman, women just want to be heard, understood, and they want attention. That's the reason I believe you can't leave them hanging. But in the case that you do, women, you need to be strong. Also, the women like to receive proper respect. Now, on the other hand, if you go from the bottom or to the top or anywhere in the list, men want to be heard, they want to receive the proper respect, as do they deserve, and they want to be understood. And of course, they need your attention. So women, you need to hear your mate. Huh? And you can understand, try to make room for understanding. Because everybody seems to want to have respect. RESPECT. Ha 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 ha. So, if you heard that everybody wants a little respect, how do you give respect? You know, respect comes with listening. That's why on my list, I'm trying to tell you, people want respect. People want a lot of things in this earth. Hey, Zorro can tell you. News, the news channel. Ah! Okay? So, what do you think about relationships? Is it important? All your relationships? Okay. So, I have it's a small list. It could be bigger, but most people probably want money, respect, love, and not to be rejected. I like that last one. Hey, I like all of them. But the last one says that people don't want to be rejected. That means people don't accept some people. And sometimes they do. So, money, respect, love, and not to be rejected. Wow. See, when you're not being rejected, people are listening to you. What a tip. Okay, I have some more Zorro news, okay? Talking about engagement rings. There are diamonds, gemstones, different shapes, different colors. Pick a ring. Does it have to be very expensive? Well, if you're expensive, your ring has to be expensive. But what happens if you have to wait? Don't you trust your guy to turn their ring to you? Go ahead. Get your ring. And if that's what you so desire, be engaged. Be married. Alright, next for the news, I wanted to talk about a little something. Are you missing someone? Well, I want to say, I am sorry if you are missing someone. It's a sad occasion. And we all have those moments and occasions. So, I just want to give you my sincere apologies about whoever you're missing. Okay? Now, how about a moment of silence for this? In respect to you and yours. Okay. And my deepest regrets. Okay. Alright. Okay. I have some more news. Hey, you like eating food? Food is good. Alright. And it's necessary for your survival. So, while you're eating, I just want to tell you about IHOP. You ever been to IHOP before? And the food is great there, right? So, IHOP is changing names and putting a pancake in the middle of a burger. Now, when it comes to grilling burgers, you'll get the best results from following these secrets. Now, I just want to tell you, it's Buzz 60's Sean Dowling has more. But at this time, last year, IHOP created a ton of buzz on social media about changing its name temporarily to IHOB to promote its burgers. That's IHOB. Now, the Glendale, California-based chain has taken to calling the newest additions to its burgers lineup pancakes. The trio of new menu items, Black Angus beef pancakes, are the Big IHOP Pancake Burger, which actually includes a traditional pancake between the meat patties, the garlic butter pancake steak burger, and the loaded Philly pancake steak burger. IHOP, which stands for the International House of Pancakes, is calling its new vocabulary do-si-do, a playful twist that again shows that it takes its burgers as seriously as it takes its pancakes. You like burgers? I think everybody likes burgers. There's turkey burgers, there's beef burgers, veggie burgers, you name it. Now, what's coming is Big Hot IHOP pancake, buttermilk pancake griddled with cheddar cheese and layered between two steak burger patties, then topped with American cheese, custom colored hickory smoked bacon, and house-made IHOP sauce. Garlic butter pancake steak burger is number 2. House-made Gilroy garlic butter, custom cured hickory smoked bacon, white cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, and mayo. And number 3, loaded Philly pancake steak burger, sauteed onions and peppers, melted white cheddar cheese, and cheddar cheese sauce. For a limited time, they'll be served with unlimited fries starting at $6.99. Y'all get to IHOP if you like to eat good food, and you and your family just go there and enjoy. Thank you. Back on the news, astronomers worried that Elon Musk's new satellites will ruin the view. Victoria Griggs, was leading a public outreach session at the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona, when one of her guests noticed a string of lights moving high overhead. Occasionally, you'll see satellites, and they look kind of like shooting stars moving through the sky. Gerges says, but this was a whole line of them all moving together. The guests hadn't spotted a UFO invasion. Rather, it was the first installment of billionaire Elon Musk's vision for the future. A constellation of satellites known as Starlink that's meant to provide internet to the entire planet. On May 23rd, Musk's company SpaceX launched a rocket that carried 60 Starlink satellites into orbit. The 500-pound satellites fan out like a deck of cards. From the ground, they look like glittering string whizzing across the arc of the sky. The crowd watched as the satellites moved in front of the small telescope Gerges had trained on some distant galaxies. The bright satellites created over 24 streaks across an image she was taking. My first immediate reaction was, that's virtually kind of cool, she says, but my second reaction was, man, you can't see a single galaxy. In the days after the launch, similar images and videos began to pop up on social media. All of those videos and pictures delighted the public, says Jesse, an astronomer at Caltech, but it horrified the astronomy community. Professional astronomers are trying to take lots of pictures of really faint things far out in space. While they've had to contend with satellites in the past, Starlink is something different entirely, says Jonathan McDowell, an astronomer with the Center of Astrophysics at Harvard and the Smithsonian. The constellation will be made up as of many as 12,000 satellites. That's potentially as many visible satellites moving around on a dark night as there are stars visible, McDowell says. Like many of SpaceX's plans, the Starlink program is on an aggressive path. By the end of the year, Musk says, there could be hundreds of satellites in orbit. We should have been having these discussions 10 years ago, McDowell says. This problem sort of snuck up on us much faster than we expected. SpaceX is not only a company looking at developing a global constellation. Other companies, including Amazon, are planning similar constellations. Space is about to get much more crowded, and there's not a lot that astronomers can do about it. Although space companies are regulated by national governments, and the UN does have a treaty on the peaceful use of space, there's no obvious forum for this kind of issue. Space is still a little bit of the Wild West, Christensen says. We're still trying to figure out who owns it and who gets to make the rules. SpaceX says it expects the satellites to grow dimmer as they reach their final orbits, and it's looking into other ways to minimize the glare problem. The National Radio Astronomy Observatory says it has been working with SpaceX to minimize the impact. The International Astronomical Union, meanwhile, has encouraged national regulators to take the astronomical community's concerns into account. McDowell says he's encouraged by the company's response. I think there's room without regulation for a cooperative effort between the astronomy community and the SpaceX and other operators of mega constellations, he says. But he says he also hopes the launch will trigger broader conversations as a planet. We need at the global governance level to have this discussion of how we manage the night sky as a resource. Okay, the Marines top general talks about a changing course. So why did Bob Neller join the Marines? I needed a job, said the top Marine officer nonchalantly. He went to officer candidate school the summer before his senior year at the University of Virginia with the intention of then going to law school. The law school thing didn't work out, he recalls, and I wanted to get married and my parents were getting divorced. And I didn't have any money. And the Marine Corps said, hey, come, do this for 2.5 years. And I said, sure. Stuff happens, says Neller. Who could be a poster boy for the Corps with his bulldog scowl and compact frame? We sit in the Pentagon Marine dining room, decorated with glass cases full of swords, epaulets, and the occasional medal. For the past 4 years, Neller has been the Marine Corps commandant, the officer charged with equipping, training, and maintaining a ready service, as well as being a member of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He'll step down this fall after a career that took him from Somalia and Panama to Belgium, Iraq, and finally to the Pentagon. During his tenure, Marines and the Army accepted women into ground combat roles. The Army is more than 2.5 times the size of the Marine Corps, but still, the numbers are lopsided. The Army counts 400 female officers and enlisted troops in the infantry, as well as the 28 female graduates from Army Ranger School. The Marine says they have 31 graduates of infantry training and fewer than a handful of female infantry officers. The numbers are the numbers, says Neller. The contract has told us to have gender-neutral standards for all military occupational specialties. The military's term for a specific job. If you want to compete for any MOS man or woman, you compete. And if you meet the standard, you earn the MOS. But is Neller surprised by the low numbers? No, I'm not, he says. We knew this. We testified to this. We told everybody. We knew the numbers would be small because we didn't believe there were many women that were interested in doing this. Back in 2015, when the Pentagon was considering opening up the ground combat jobs, armor, artillery, and infantry to women, NPR visited the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center at 29 Palms, California. It was there in the Mojave Desert that an experimental battalion of men and women were training together to help the Marines better understand how women would perform. Both men and women had to perform the same task. Carry a pack of more than 100 pounds, climb over barriers, head out on patrol, drop and shoot at targets. But after the first week, nearly half of the women in the infantry unit dropped out, as much higher dropout rate than for the male counterparts. About a dozen women remained. Only one of the women dropped out while in the Mojave Desert. The rest dropped out because of injuries, mostly hips and leg fractures. They received the Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. Excuse me again. While getting ready for the live fire event in the desert. Look, we know the human can bear a load of 60% of their body weight, he says. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Being physically large gives you an advantage when you have to carry a heavy load. The biology and genetics are what they are, and they are always going to be people that are outliers who through their determination or whatever are going to be able to do these things. Miller quickly points out that there are many more women in the other ground combat jobs: artillery, engineers, light arm, reconnaissance, air defense, tanks. Now, the biggest stat is right now in the division of the Marine Corps, the three active duty divisions. There's over 800 women in those divisions in a variety of MOSs, Miller says. That wasn't the case several years ago. So, the Marines are beefing up their cyber force, taking part in large exercises that include tanks, aircraft, and artillery, the kind of weapons needed to fight a large war with another state.
I think there's a bunch of threats and capabilities. The ranges of weapons have gotten longer. The capabilities of these and other potential adversaries have gotten more significant. The use of unmanned systems changes the way you have to look at the battlefield. Information. We had to worry about defending the electromagnetic spectrum. Now we know that's going to be contested, and I believe that whoever can maintain their network and deny the other person there may win the whole thing without having to fight. But you certainly have a decided advantage if you can take down their network and keep yours up. We've grown the cyber force. It's a specific MOS now, and we're pushing those capabilities further down into the organization so that they have the ability to help defend. And we've got people working for Cybercom, so they're developing the skills to do other things with that particular battle space domain.
Thank you. Thank you for listening. Well, I really hope you're enjoying the news today. I didn't want to bring you any bad news, so therefore I didn't bring you any bad news, but I do want to talk about one other thing here on the news here. And we're talking on health. Will explores the social and political underpinnings of health. The typical American conversation about health focuses on personal choice as a key driver. The foods we choose to eat, the number of steps we log each day, the doctors we visit, and the medicines we take. But epidemiologist Sandro Galea says that way of thinking is the wrong way. In his new book, Well, What We Need to Talk About When We Talk About Health, the Dean of Boston University School of Public Health says not only does the belief in the power of personal choice fail to fix America's health crisis, it also diverts us from real issues underlying our nation's poor health. Okay. We can choose the food we eat, but our options are limited. But what we can afford and by what kinds of food are available for purchase near our home, he writes. These factors, in turn, depend on the quality of our neighborhood and the size of our income, which depends on larger socio-economic forces over which we have little control. The notion that one creates good health just by choosing to do so makes it easy to stigmatize obesity, addiction, and other chronic conditions as byproducts of laziness or moral weakness. Oh no, but further obscuring the actual causes, he warns. Telling you that you should exercise more when you're worried about getting out of your house and getting shot. Well, when there is no park around you, which has a nice place for you to walk. When you are working 2 minimum wage jobs and you can't afford a gym membership is simply absurd, he tells NPR. Now, if I want to say anything about good health, excuse the languages, but this is the news. And like I said, I still didn't give you any bad news. So, you can take that news right there and run with it. And also, you can find out more by looking up the news. Do you still buy the newspaper? Hey, I think newspaper is great. We have Chicago Sun-Times from Chicago and Chicago Tribune. Hey, how many papers are there? Well, if you want, you can comment in the section. Do your research. Try to find out how many different names of newspapers there are, and maybe I can come back with the answer. It sounds interesting. Hey, we are people, so we like interesting things. And as I stated before, if there's anything that you like to hear on Zora's News Channel 21, you need to comment and say, hey, can I get more news on this? Can I get more news on that? But please, I really don't like to get bad news. We have so many news channels. So, you can always find out the news that you need to hear through the newspaper, news channels, and things like that. And I just want you to be excited about this news. Okay. Okay. This is from me to you from Zora's News Channel 21. And enjoy who you are, enjoy what you do, and be happy with who you are, because you are who you are. Okay? And that's needed to be accepted. Now, I have other news. Going back to the news, more news. Prince George did the sweetest thing for his parents, and all of England is talking about it. When most of us think of the royal family, we think of a pomp and circumstance. They are the dignified, the noble, the elite. But a new photo of Prince George carrying groceries for William and Kate Middleton proves they are also humble. They are human and down to earth. The picture obtained by The Sun shows the 5-year-old greeting Waitrose delivery staff alongside his father, Prince William. The young royal then grabs a bag and carries it inside. On his own. And while this may not seem like much, I carry groceries multiple times a week, and no one bats an eye, according to reports. This is unheard of for a royal. It is rare for anyone royal or not to ever offer to carry deliveries inside, a source told The Sun. The Waitrose delivery staff was surprised and delighted to be greeted regularly by Prince William and Prince George. This is not the first time Prince George has offered to help. The insider told The Sun George is always particularly helpful and is the one who asks each time what he can carry for them. He is a very inquisitive child. If we're being honest, we're not surprised. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are open, kind, and compassionate, and their gracious nature has clearly rubbed off on their children. I mean, these are the same parents who encourage family time, love, hugs, and the importance of talking about your feelings. Prince William and Kate have been spearheading the Heads Together campaign since 2017. We actually have a picture. Check this picture of the little prince. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, still, George's act surprised many. New outlets across the globe are covering the shocking and stunning behavior. However, George's helpful nature simply shows he is considerate, courteous, and polite. It also shows that no task is too menial for the young royal to take on. So kudos, Prince George and William and Kate. Y'all are obviously doing something right. Now, if only I can get my 5-year-old to make her bed. Wow. Good news. That is really, really good news. So I'm really excited about that. And okay. Let's see. Thank you for tuning in with Zoro's News Channel 21, and please have a good day. I plan to come back with some weather, and of course I'm going to need a chart so I can do my weather. Stay tuned. Hopefully my weather is coming quite soon. And I said, have a good day.